Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 3 of What If Naruto had 9 Kekkei Genkai. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Anime King. I post a new episode of What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary, so go ahead and enjoy that. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto went missing for 4 years, so go ahead and enjoy that. And if you're new to Anime King and this is the first time you're hearing about it, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and become a part of the channel. And also stay in tune because later on I'm going to be posting a new episode of Naruto, the God of Shinobi, so go ahead and enjoy that. And remember guys, if you're new to click that red subscribe button on both channels and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, the last time we left off, Naruto was practicing with Haku as the both of them improved their skills a lot over the short period of time. And Naruto, because of his secret new power, has the ability to use lightning and water mixture to make the storm ability. So they head out on a mission to find the ostrich, as they then found the guy that gave Naruto the secret power inside of him, as they wanted to question him, but he didn't tell them anything. So Naruto and Haku went off as they found the ostrich. They also found a lot of scrolls with different summoning, as they also found the ostrich summoning scroll. When they arrived, the battle was over as other members of Konoha arrived and the man had to retreat. They then went back to Konoha as Sarutobi told Naruto and Haku that they could keep the scroll. It was then that the civilian council found Naruto and Haku at Ichiraku Ramen, where Sasuke demanded the scroll from Naruto as Naruto asked him what scroll. As they started to curse at each other and Sasuke got pissed as he sent a fire technique towards Naruto. Naruto then used his own attack. It was then at the office where Tatsumi Inuzaka and Shikaku Nara and the Hokage were watching everything through a crystal ball. It was then they saw Sasuke use a fang over fang. He copied that jutsu with his Sharingan as Tatsumi got pissed and burst through the window. It was then that Danzo came into the room as he told Sarutobi that he has a great idea to separate the teams. Allow Naruto and Haku to be on a team with a different person and allow Sakura and Sasuke to be on a team with Sai. As a man came into the room named Shibuki, his cousin was Fu, which Danzo wanted to put on Naruto's team. So yeah guys, that was the basically last part we left off. You guys can scroll across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. In the office, Sarutobi was suspicious. Shibuki, may I ask you, why are you offering to give up this fool, your cousin, and your village Jinchuriki? I believe you're aware of our own Jinchuriki. Yes. Uzumaki Naruto, is it? Shibuki then sighed. Sarutobi, I wish this wasn't true, but compared to your Jinchuriki, Fu has lived a horrible life. Aside from me and my father, no one in the village cares about her. Everyone knows what she has within her, the kids, everyone, and none of them can look past it. She can't even go out for a walk without being verbally or sometimes physically abused. And I just want to see her happy, and she won't be happy at my village. As Sarutobi then nodded, as Danzo then spoke, I believe in agreement that the both of us will forbid the Uchiha from being a Chunin, Danzo commented. As Sarutobi narrowed his eyes at Danzo, Sarutobi just had to nod as he wondered how Danzo was acting this way. He was on his side. I agree with that point as well, said Shikaku, who was in the room. Back to the brawl on Konoha streets. Sakura lying on the ground as the old man had a frying pan in his hand. You know, this girl doesn't deserve to be a ninja. I knocked her out with this pan, and I am a civilian. As the old man then turned back to the fight. Ice release, ice spikes, yelled Haku as she sent spikes straight towards Sasuke to pierce him. Fire style, dragon fire jutsu, Sasuke yelled as a dragon fly out of Sasuke's mouth. pure flames as it melted the ice and fly at Haku. Storm release, great twister. Naruto jumped in between Haku and Sasuke as he took the blaze in the twister. Sasuke stared wide-eyed at the now flaming vortex. Storm release, flaming twister, Naruto yelled as it slammed into Sasuke as he fell down to the ground. As the council behind him started to yell insult. How dare you strike a clan heir? Freak! You should give those jutsu to the Uchiha. You're all idiots, Naruto yelled as the twister dissolved. Even if that idiot of yours were any good, he cannot copy any of mine or Haku jutsu. The council just got angrier. Then change that, one of them said. How dare you oppose our will, you demon, one of the men shouted. Huh? What's this about the dope and a demon? Sasuke asked. The man was going to answer until someone shouted, hidden shadow snakes, as snakes bit the man on his shoulder as he collapsed to the ground. As everyone turned around to see Anko. Oh great, it's her, Homura mumbled. Anko Midarashi, the student of Orochimaru. Okay, what's going on here? Anko asked. Get out of here, Midarashi. This is just justice for our Uchiha being denied what is rightfully his, said Koharu. As Sakura mother then spoke, this is a civilian matter as well, so be gone, snake whore, as a tick came on Anko's forehead. Snake what? Anko then bit her thumb as she ran through hand sign, summoning jutsu, as she summoned a large snake as it chased after the council members as they ran for their life. Sasuke was on the ground as he was sweating, as he remembered Anko. When he disobeyed the mission, he was sent to the interrogation department for not anything serious, as Anko was the one that was there, and from that day on he was scared of her. I told you that next time I see you, brat, I'll make you feel more pain, said Anko, as she rushed through hand sign, fire style, fire snakes, as she sent some snakes in fire towards Sasuke. Sasuke ran through hand sign, water release, syrup sticky trap, as the snakes got captured in a sticky liquid from Sasuke, as they then died down. So, you learn a few tricks, boy. As Sasuke then ran through hand sign, fire release, fire snakes, as Anko saw her own attack coming at her, as she quickly jumped back, as Sasuke disappeared. As he then fired another sticky chop, as Anko got caught in it, he quickly jumped over her and kicked her in the stomach as she dropped back on it, as she couldn't move as her hands were stuck down. As Naruto then appeared in front of Sasuke with an impressive show of speed as he slammed his fist into Sasuke's face. As Sasuke was sent flying back, he quickly got up to his feet. Now it's time to try this, he said as he ran through hand sign, as lightning started to cackle off his hand. Time to die, dope, as Naruto then formed a lightning ball in the middle of his hand. As Sasuke rushed forward, but before he could do anything, something poked him in the back, as his jutsu quickly disappeared from his hand, as a snake then ran to his leg and bit him, as he fell down to the ground. As everyone turned to see Anko was responsible for the snake, but the other thing was Hinata, who struck him in his nerve in his back, as she messed with his chakra through his body. That is why his jutsu faded away. Hinata, said Naruto, as she poked her fingers together. Oh, Naruto, she said, as Haku narrowed her eyes at Hinata. She had seen this girl around before. She was always looking on Naruto, well, basically stalking him. And it was good to see that one girl in this village didn't worship that idiot Uchiha over there, but Haku couldn't help but feel a bit jealous to have competition with her for getting Naruto. As Sasuke lifted up his head, "You damn horse," he shouted. "How dare you strike me?" As he looked at Hinata, it was then that something came crashing out of the sky. As Sasuke turned, as Tatsume appeared, she was furious as she picked up Sasuke and brought him up to eye level. "Put me down, you mutt," said Sasuke, as she grabbed onto his shirt and sent him into the building beside her as he crashed right in there. And what happened after that was a terrifying beating. Don't ever copy my clan jutsu again, as she kept on beating him down. A day later at the Hokage's office, with Sakura still in the hospital as she was out because of a concussion, and Sasuke still in the ER, as we find Naruto, Haku, Hinata, Hayashi, Tasumi, Shikaku, Anko, and the old man in the office. Because of what happened and the annoyed civilian council, Sarutobi blew on his pipe before beginning. This is a disaster. The entire town has divided. Now either everyone hates you or worship the ground that you walk on. Well, now for the Uchiha's punishment. That is the reason I call you all here. While the civilian and the elders think they have covered all bases, because of him stealing techniques and what he did, the Uchiha funds are no more. They have been transferred into the Uzumaki and the Inuzaka, and your account as well, Uncle. The rest of it is being held in a new account in case he has stolen any other clan's jutsu. And the former Uchiha district is now in the possession of Naruto Uzumaki, said Sarutobi, shocking everyone. What? Said Naruto. Naruto, most of Sasuke's anger has been towards you and Haku, and because of a little law in the system, a clan that has not been in Konoha for over a year cannot own property, and Sasuke is just one person, and at the same time the civilian council hate you, and this is just another way to tick them off. Yes, that's true, but what about the ramen shack? Naruto asks. Sarutobi sighed. Sadly, I am unable to stop them from demolishing it. Well, it doesn't matter, said Naruto. Old man, how would you like to open a new ramen shack in my part of town now? Naruto, you would do that? Yes, and free of cost, said Naruto, as the old man smiled, as Sarutobi smiled as well. Wait, does this mean I am Sasuke's landlord? Naruto asks. No, he was kicked out of his house, and you were as well. The civilian council foreclosed your place, as Naruto gulped. But don't worry, we already prepared a place for you three to stay. Three? Naruto asks. Why, of course, your new teammate is going to live with you too. New teammate? Naruto said, while Hinata and Haku were fuming. Oh great, another rival, the both of them said. The next day, at Training Ground 3, Hinata, along with Shino and Kiba, they were waiting for their sensei. Strange things are happening, said Shino, breaking the silence. Everything is good, said Kiba. Sasuke is in the hospital. Team 7 is all messed up, and I doubt we will have any competition from them in the Chunin exams. As Kiba saw the look on Hinata's face, as he then turned and looked at her, as he was going to tease her. So Hinata, I hear you have some competition. As Hinata looked at him, poking her fingers. What are you talking about? She asked. I can tell that you like Hinata, he said. But Haku has feelings for him, just as you do. And knowing Naruto, I bet the new teammate he's gonna get is going to like him also. That is if she's a female. I wonder if they would take him away from you, Kiba said, as Hinata started to worry. But don't worry, I have a plan. What is that? She asked him. Just beat Haku in the Chunin exams, and then Naruto will look at you in a whole new light. It was then that they heard someone rushing towards them. Kurenai Sensei, said Hinata, as Kurenai Sensei appeared. Yes, Hinata, Kurenai said with a smile. Well, you know how Naruto has those water and lightning release? Can you teach me some awesome jutsus as well? Hinata asked, poking her finger together. Meanwhile, in Taki, Fu was currently with the hero water. The hero water was a sacred treasure of the Taki village, as it says that those who drink it, your chakra and your entire body, your power, will be increased by tenfold. But it depends on how much you drink, and it also cuts your lifespan in half. Fu then heard something in the bushes. As three ninjas came out, they were wearing the Hidden Rain headband. Who are you? Fu asked. We are Team Amaru. Give us the hero water and we will allow you to live. Our god wishes to have it. Fu then looked at them. A god? It doesn't matter. This water is the property of Shibuki and I won't let you lay a hand on it, Fu said. I was hoping you would say that as the three of them walk on the water surface. As in the center, water was there. One of them rushed through hand sign, water style, wave bullet, but Fu vanished out of sight as she appeared behind one of them and slammed her elbow into his back as he went down to the ground. His friend quickly grabbed him and jumped back. As Fu rushed through hand sign, torrent of water, she said, as the water started to spin violently. As it then rose, the three of them up and slammed them into the hard surface out of the water. As the three of them retreat, one of them said, we got to get out of here. As Fu started to walk towards them, as all of them started to run. You're too soft, said a voice in Fu's head. They attack you. You should have killed them. I don't care about this village, said Fu, but Shibuki told me to stay here and watch the water, and that is what I am going to do, and there is no need for me to kill those guys. It was then that Fu heard something as she turned back around and saw dozens of rain ninjas came into the chamber. Hey, little girl, hand over the water before we have to kill you, the man said. Fu closed her eyes as red chakra started to bubble around her as it created a beetle around her with one tail. Unlike Naruto, Fu received some training on how to control her power from Shibuki's father, so she was able to use one tail. What the hell is she? The man said, but then an arm of red chakra smashed down on him. Meanwhile, with Naruto, they were coming close to the village in the fox seal. As the fox sniffed the air, this is a Nadabe's chakra. As the fox smirked, it appeared that the Nadabe had a host who used her chakra. As the fox then looked over at the strange seal, as she could still feel 8 more Kekkei Genkais within it, as it was doing something, as the seal was feeding off chakra into her. As the Kyuubi didn't understand, she was getting more power, and it was also spreading through Naruto's body, giving him additional power. The seal was also changing Naruto's genetic structures. Whoever this Taejun was, he seemed to be a master of seals to place this on the boy, and she knew only one clan who had that much skills in seals, the Uzumaki. Taejun might be a member of the clan that is wiped out now, as the Kyuubi wondered if he survived the battle back then, and that is why he placed a seal on Naruto to give him this much power. Back with Naruto, Naruto was traveling with Shibuki and Haku as they found themselves in a village under attack. Hundreds of rain ninjas were attacking. You guys, said Shibuki, you need to go protect the hero's water. Go. What are you talking about, said Naruto. This place is being swarmed by ninjas and you guys are going to get overwhelmed. Shibuki sighed. These ninjas are from the rain village. As it is, it appears there will be a war between here and the rain. If you guys participate, that would only draw Konoha within the war. I don't want to be known as the man who led the world into the 4th Shinobi War. Fu is with the hero's water. It is hidden under the tree. Go now! As both Naruto and Haku ran off, as Shibuki turned his sight on the rain ninjas. Water release. Colossal dragon, said Shibuki, as he created a giant dragon, knocking away a lot of the rain ninjas. Shibuki then saw someone coming down from the sky, as the remaining rain ninja bowed before him. Our god. Shibuki then sweat when he heard that. God, Shibuki said, as it was Tendo Pain. I have come for your Jinchuriki and the hero's water. Give them to me, and we leave. It was then a ton of shurikens and kunais came at Tendo Pain, but they all got blown away as Shibuki's shoulders jumped right beside him. What was that technique? Shibuki wondered. Beast Wave Palm! As Tendo quickly moved out of the way. It was then that someone landed beside Shibuki. It was Taejun. Who are you? Shibuki asked. Well, Right now, the only thing you have to worry about is that the both of us have a similar enemy with this guy. So, I'll help you out, said Taejun as Shibuki looked at him. Meanwhile, Haku and Naruto dashed towards the lake as a massive explosion they could see as Fu was sent flying away as she dropped on the surface as a man with spiky black hair and a blue aura around him came out of the water. So, little insect, you're pretty impressive. That power of yours is definitely something, taking out those rain ninjas. But luckily, I happen to have a chakra cancelling seal. Now without your bugs, you're nothing. As the man then rushed at Fu, as Fu quickly got up to try and protect herself, but her body was in no way to fight. Ice release. Ice binds. As the man finds himself bound by ice. As Fu stared in shock. Why would these strangers help her? Lightning release. Thunderball. As Naruto threw his thunderball at the man, the attack sent the man flying back. As Naruto and Haku rushed towards Fu. You okay? Naruto asked as Fu tried to get up, but she collapsed back down as Naruto caught her before she could hit the ground. She cursed. She removed the seal, but her chakra is still giving trouble. However, I am fine, she said, as she said it in a cold tone, as she wondered why these people tried to save her. Were they just trying to trick her and then use her? The man then got up back as he walked towards them again. So helping the little demon, are you? Why are you doing this? Fu asked, as this man was from her village, so why was he helping the attackers? That is nothing you need to know about. And I am not helping them. I am here to kill you. The man then ran through hand sign. Water release. Water sword. As a sword formed around his hand made out of water as he flew with incredible speed. Oh no you don't. Water release. Great breakthrough, said Naruto. Ice release. Senbon shower. As needles and a giant wave rushed towards man, but he cut right through it like it was nothing. What? Said Naruto. Genjutsu. Paralyzed, the man said, as both Haku and Naruto fall to the ground. As Fu closed her eyes because she couldn't move, as the man came in for a stab, but she didn't feel any pain. As Naruto broke out of the Genjutsu, and now a sword was sticking through his gut. Naruto, said Haku as she gasped. As Fu was stunned, this complete stranger took a blow for her. Kid, that was stupid. But at least it's an honor to die by the mighty hand of Su Yen. Su Yen then laughed until he noticed that Naruto was glowing orange. As they all got shocked, while inside of the seal, the Kyuubi looked over as another seal started to glow, the one for aura. As the man had to step back from Naruto as a pressure was coming on him, as Naruto held out his hand, as a weird blue aura came into a ball in his hand, along with the Kyuubi's chakra that flew into the seal. What sort of jutsu is this? The man asked, but Naruto vanished as he appeared in front of the man. Aura release, aura spear, as the blue ball of aura slammed into the man as he was sent across the lake like a skipping stone, as he slammed into the wall, as he coughed up some blood. It doesn't matter, said Su Yen as he got up back, as Naruto's eyes came into focus. You cannot beat me. I took the hero's water. You're not a match for me, said Su Yen as he rushed at them again. Ice release, protective ice dome, said Haku as she formed an ice dome around them. Su Yen slammed right into it as it sent a ripple around the entire area as Haku started to pant, as it took a lot of chakra to hold him off. As Su Yen jumped back, as the ice dome then cracked away, as Su Yen jumped up into the sky, as he ran through hand sign. Water release, water dragon bullet, as a water dragon came from the lake and fly at the three of them in bullet speed, as it hit them dead on, but they all poofed away, as Fu arrived behind Su Yen and slammed her fist into his head, sending him flying down to the ground, as Naruto grabbed the container of the water out of his hand before he could fall with it. In a surge of chakra, the water started to bubble as Suyen blasts out of the water. I am not done with you fools yet, he said, as Naruto ran through hand sign. Summoning Jutsu, in a flash of smoke, Mr. Ostrich appeared as he was standing on the water. You human boy, why did you summon me all the way out here? As Fu got confused, seeing the talking ostrich, Naruto then gave the ostrich the hero's water. I need you to take this water and get it to safety, Naruto said as the ostrich glared at him. The ostrich then turned, Shadow Clone Jutsu, as a dozen ostriches appeared. What the hell? Said Fu. A strong bird plucks the ice girl, and these Jinjulki, I should capture you all. I would get a good money for you, said Suyen, as the ostrich took the container. Water release. Water tornado, said Suyen. Storm release. Great twister, as Naruto and Suyen collided with their both twister jutsu. Meanwhile, most of the rain shinobis were down, as Tendo continued his fight against Shibuki and Taejun, as the Deva Path was the only one here. Pain didn't expect any resistance, but that was a mistake. Normally, the Akatsuki working partners and Konan wasn't here because they had no idea that this Taejun guy would show up. Almighty push, as Tendo blocked a water bullet and a fire dragon from Shibuki and Taejun. That thing is unreal, said Shibuki as he was panting, running low on chakra. Hard to believe that there are 6 of them. Let's just be glad that only one of them is here, said Taejun. 6 of them? Asked Shibuki. Who are you? And how do you know this? Tendo asked. As Taejun laughed. Well, I guess I could tell you. I am Taejun Uzumaki, the Wanderer, the Realmant, the Sealing Sage, and a Scroll Master. As to how I know about your tricks, Nagato, the wielder of the Rinnegan, the descendant of the same clan as myself, and the Jinjuliki blonde-haired boy. That is for me to know and you to find out. Wind release, Beast Wave Palm, almighty push as it would blast away again. It was then that Taejun, moving incredible speed as he sent his fist towards Tendo. Tendo quickly jumped back as Taejun pulled out a spear and threw it towards Tendo, which Tendo dodged. As Taejun then continued his attack, as he started to send fist after fist, which Tendo was blocking, until Shibuki got the step up as he kicked Tendo's feet and then kicked him into the side as Tendo flipped in the air as Shibuki rushed at him. Almighty push, as Taejun was sent flying back, but he flipped in the air and landed on his feet. So, it's up, huh? You're good. Taejun Uzumaki, do you wish to? No, said Taejun. I don't want to join your stupid cult. And I have a serious issue with the whole murdering Jinchuriki concept. And also, there is 2 members of your group that I hate. If you know all these things, why do you fight us then? We will bring peace by pain. You got the pain part right. But the fact is, there's another way to bring peace, and I have already started that game. Naruto shall be the one to bring peace and revive our clan. As Tendo looked confused, why not yourself? Tendo asked. The truth of the matter is, there are reasons that I can't. Aura release, aura spear, as he sent a blast of aura towards Tendo. Almighty push, as the aura was sent blast away. I see, said Tendo, so you still stand in our way. Well, Taejun Uzumaki, you shall meet your end by the 6 paths of pain. Until next time. As he then teleported away, as Taejun's sweat dropped. That's it. As Taejun then vanished himself, as he arrived on a tree branch, as he was watching the battle with Suyen and Naruto. Now, show me your power, Naruto, said Taejun. Water release, air explosion, as air exploded from under Suyen, sending him straight up into the air. Lightning release, thunderball, as Naruto threw another thunderball at Suyen, who dodged it. As Haku threw a bunch of shurikens after him. Water release, wave impact, as the wave then picked up and knocked away all of the shurikens. Haku quickly rushed through hand sign. Wind release, frost wind. From Haku's mouth, a cold wind filled with crystals were blown towards Suyen. Aura release, aura spear, as Naruto fling his aura spear into it as well, as Fu threw a shuriken in it as he ran through hand signs. Shadow shuriken jutsu, as it multiplied, as all of the attacks hit Suyen dead on, sending him spiraling into the lake. "We did it," said Naruto as they landed on the water surface. But their eyes then widened as Suyen dissolved into water. It was a water clone. Good, but not good enough. Water prison jutsu, as the three of them were trapped in a water sphere. So, it was a good fight, but it ends now. Haku then smirked as she dissolved into water. "A water clone?" said Suyen, as Haku appeared a distance away. Ice release, demonic ice mirrors, as two mirrors appear around Suyen, as Haku was low on chakra, so she couldn't do all of them. Ice release, Senbon shower, as hundreds of Senbons flew from Haku's mirrors as they pierced him, breaking his control over the water prison, allowing Fu and Naruto to escape. "Let's end this. Shadow Clone Jutsu." Naruto then nodded to Fu as he created 5 Shadow Clones as Fu jumped in the air. The original Naruto kicked Suyen into the air. The second Naruto head-butted him further. The third Naruto gave him a harsh blow to the stomach, as 4 and 5 slammed their fists into him with an extreme punch, making him go up even more. "Now, Fu," said Naruto, who was going back down, as Fu came out of the air with a drop kick as her feet slammed into his head as he was spiraling down into the water. Haku then frees the surface of the lake into a solid ice block, as Suyen slammed into it as he went limp. As Haku collapsed, her chakra was almost gone. Even Fu and Naruto felt drained, but they did it. As Taejun saw them and smiled. "Well done." Time skip. Shibuki and Fu, Naruto and Haku, and Taejun were standing in a field. "Hey, what are you doing here?" Naruto asked, as he looked at Taejun. "Hey, I saved Shibuki's life." "He did," said Fu, as Shibuki told her what happened. "It doesn't matter, Fu, this guy attacked us and he's a missing nin. Remember, I also gave you Kekkei Genkai," said Naruto. "And you also stole Mr. Ostrich," said Naruto. "I was testing you," said Taejun. "And you also caused Sasuke to gain all of those new jutsus when you attack us." As Taejun's sweat dropped, "Hey, that was a mistake." "So, what do you want anyway?" Naruto asked, as Taejun chuckled. "To stop him," said Taejun. "Who? Stop who?" Naruto asked. Taejun then reached for a storage scroll in his pocket. "You'll find out in time. But Shibuki, you really need to improve your security." As he pulled out the scroll and unsealed a lot of scrolls. "More of them?" said Haku. "You might say I'm an ancient collector of scrolls, long lost scrolls, and new ones. So let's see." As he went through the scrolls. "No, no, rabbit, no, squirrel, no, flamingo." As he then looked at the lake. No, that wouldn't work. As he was tossing all of them to Naruto, who was catching them. "Roadrunner? Nah. Loch Ness Monster? Hey, Shibuki, you guys do a lot of fishing, am I right?" Yes," said Shibuki. "Then that wouldn't do," as he tossed another to Naruto. As he then picked up one. "Nature's Builders." As he threw it to Shibuki, who caught it. "And you're just giving me this?" Shibuki asked, as Taejun chuckled. "Of course, I have a lot of them. A man can't use 1,000 summoning scrolls. And Naruto, you can keep those," he said. "And you're just giving me this," said Naruto. "Yes. You see, I have reasons. I want to see the Uzumaki revive to their former glory. And scrolls like that will show a strong clan." As he tossed Naruto another contract. "Have a Twadaru contract." "What's a Twadaru?" Naruto asked. Taejun chuckled as he disappeared in leaves. What a odd fellow, said Shibuki. But at least he's on our side. Well, fool, you best be on your way home. To your new home, that is, as he smiled. Bye, Shibuki. As Shibuki smiled sadly. Don't worry, you will be able to see me again one day, and I am sure Naruto will make you happy. As Naruto blushed, as Haku fumed, as Fu smiled as she then grabbed Naruto's arm. Of course he will. After all, Naruto is mine. Haku walked over as she grabbed Naruto's arms. No, he's not yours. As the both of them started to argue, in Kumo, A was in his office with B. So, what do you say, bro? Can we at least go to Konoha for the tuning exams? And don't worry, we'll bring Yujito as well. As A looked at B. What's the worst that can happen? Said B with a smile. In the sand village, Gaara was on top of a building as he was looking up at the sky. Soon, mother, I will give you all the blood you can ever have, and I will prove my existence. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And yeah, stay in tune for Naruto, the God of Shinobi. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.